Happy Halloween, homie warriors. Yeah, hey, my warriors, it's me. What's up, spirits? Whatever you guys say. How you doing? So, anyway, and as y'all can tell, I got a new setup. Yes, I got a new setup. As y'all can see, I got my red lighting over here. I got my pumpkin Halloween jack-o'-lantern over here, and I got this little Halloween hat. As y'all can tell, cause look, we glowing up for Halloween today. We glowing up for this. All right, we glowing up. And plus, it ain't just no Halloween hat, okay? You can also flip it. Okay? And oh look, it flips to a witch head. Okay? See that? Right there? Yeah, fantastic. But yeah. So, as you can tell, like, look, this looks like hell right now, but I got a little white lighting over there, so it's like heaven. So it's hell right here, heaven right here. Joe T, shut up, get to the point. Okay, so we are back at again with our story time, which is obviously Halloween related. Yes, Halloween related. So yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. Wait, hold up. First of all, let me change this back to the Halloween hat, because this ain't working. This ain't. Friends, we were just talking about, Halloween. And, about, Halloween's gonna be so lit. It's gonna be so fun, all that stuff. And I was in my early teens at this time. Middle school. So, we were talking about, oh, Halloween's gonna be so lit. Da 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 da. And we were talking about, the costumes that we dressed. So, let's see. About, when we was little and all that stuff. About how Halloween was so fun when we was little and all that stuff. And then, with trick-or-treating and all that stuff. So I dressed up as, like, superheroes or pirates. But I did dress up as... I can't even talk. Dressed up as something scary one time. We were talking about how we were dressing up as costumes that were, like, scary at the time. And I dressed up as werewolf. And that's why I dressed as, like, the last year of that year. As I dressed up as the werewolf. Sam, my best bud, he dressed up as a magician. Let me just tell y'all what me and my friends dressed up as for Halloween. Okay, so I told y'all how I dressed up as. My best buddy Seth, he dressed up as either, like, let's see what I remember. He dressed up as either a magician. He was little, and then like that last year, he dressed up as a vampire. So I was a werewolf and he was a vampire, or Dracula, pretty much. I was Wolfman, he was Dracula, whatnot. It was like a werewolf mask, and he just had like fangs and cape or whatever. Then my other friend Dre, he didn't dress up as nothing really scary at all. Nothing really scary. You know what he dressed up as every single year? He dressed up always as a hot dog suit. That's what he always dressed up as for Halloween. A hot dog suit. Well, I mean, this year, yeah, he dressed up as a hot dog suit for Halloween. And he will always dress up as that for every single year. Every single year, he will always dress up like a hot dog suit. It will be like, I'm like, a hot dog suit? That ain't even... Well, like, that ain't even scary. He's like, I dressed up as a hot dog suit. Well, like, that ain't even scary. And then, our other friend, Nico, from my other story times, he dressed up as, Michael Jackson. Yes, Michael Jackson. When it was his, like, what was his phase? That thriller phase. We had the fedora and the like curly hair and like those little that white glove. The only one white glove he used to wear. The jacket, microphone. That was like 80s Michael Jackson. Okay, that was before he got the bleach. Before he got accused of being a pedophile. And before he sadly died in 2009. Rest in peace to you. Anyway. And we're like, Michael Jackson ain't really scary either. And Nico's like, okay, well, he ain't really scary, but he's still legendary. And but you know what? What's scary about him was the Thriller music video. That was scary. Which, I mean, that kind of makes sense. But anyway. So, we're talking about how our costumes this year, blah, blah, blah. You know, typical stuff we talk about for Halloween. And then Dre, he's like, oh, I'm going to dress up as and I'm like, let me guess, a hot dog suit for Halloween? He's like, no, I'm going to dress up as the Grim Reaper. And I'm like, oh, Grim Reaper. Something that's really scary this time? He's like, yeah, Grim Reaper. We're talking about, like, you know, getting candy and whatever, all this other stuff. So, and this was, like, I was saying in class, we talked about this. I'm not sure. I don't remember where this was. Behind the lockers, I don't know. And this was after when one teacher, she basically was talking about, like, oh, just letting you guys know, the clown signs are going on, so don't dress as no clown for Halloween. Which, do y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? If you guys know, do y'all remember those clown sightings? When those clowns used to come and terrorize your neighborhoods and all this other stuff with chainsaws and everything like that? Yeah, listen. If you don't know what clown sighting is, you're probably way too young. But, yeah. That's basically what's going on over there. So, yeah. But, anyway, so, moving on from that, I get invited to this game night. And then, Seth, he basically didn't really like game nights, pretty much. Why? Because, here's the thing. We didn't really like game nights. Here's the thing. It was fun when we was little, right? But as it got older, it wasn't as fun no more, okay? All these games talking about, you know, do this and do that. And basically, like, his mom would basically plan, like, every single year. Like, every Saturday, she would always plan the game night. Every Saturday. And then Seth, he was like, I hate game night. All this other stuff, whatnot. Which, I mean, yeah, I get it. Because, I mean, at the time, I was getting older. We were teenagers at this time. Well, I was still a teen. We were like in our early teens, pre-teens, whatever at this time. We were getting older. We didn't want to keep doing this. Which, I mean, honestly, here's the thing. When I walked in, I was expecting a party, okay? A Halloween party, alright? A Halloween house party. That's what we were all expecting. Because, I mean, we were getting older and, you know, we just wasn't into that anymore. It was fun when we was little, you know. And I remember when, like, we were playing musical chairs. And then I would get so mad when I was little. I would get so mad when I didn't win with musical chairs. And then I reminisced that. And I'm like, yeah, I would get so mad about that. You know, and I was reminiscing that with the musical chairs and all this stuff. But apparently, I guess we didn't do that. That's how, I don't know. So, his mom, she's getting everybody here. She's like, all right, come on, participate in the game. Participate in the game. When in reality, it's like, nobody really wanted to participate in the game anyway. We just went with it. I mean, even Peyton, she turned on the music. She's like, turn that music off. I'm like, well, damn, okay. So, and honestly, it was just thinking of, oh, games and this and that, oh, play this game and that game. And the thing is, we just didn't want to play. That's the thing. We just wanted to hang out and, you know, all this stuff. And me, I'm wondering, where's the party? That's what I was thinking. Like, I was pretty much, like, bored at this point, and I'm thinking, like, where's the party? That's what everybody else thinks. We're thinking, like, where's the party and all this other stuff. So, and we thought that Dre was coming this Halloween, but he basically told us that, oh, he wasn't going to go trick-or-treating with us this Halloween. He was basically going to, like, you know, give out candy to, you know, to other little kids and all this other stuff. So we're like, oh, okay, all right, whatever. So, so he didn't go with us. And then basically we were just bored. So me and Seth, we're thinking like, oh, hey, we should get out of the game on purpose. And that's exactly what we did. We basically didn't do right, and we ended up being out on purpose. Genius, right? Right. So we get out. So we're out of the game or whatever, and the part, not party, it was just kind of just getting boring. That's what it was. It was kind of getting boring. And mind y'all, I didn't really care for trick-or-treating as much when I got older. Because mind you, the only reason why I still went trick-or-treating, even now, even like as a early teenager, was because of the haunted house. That was the only reason why I went to trick-or-treating, was for that haunted house. There would be that haunted house every single year. Every single year. So, we're done with these games and whatnot, and I'm like, okay, this is boring. This is boring. Like, where's the party? Where's the, whatever? You know what I mean? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm checking the minutes. But anyway, so, after all that, so after we play all the games, the boring games, and all this other stuff, then we went to it was time we went to the houses, okay? So it went to, like, house after house with, we got our bags, we dressed up in costumes, and let's see, Seth, he dressed up, let's see, this year, he dressed up as, like, his little shark head, basically. And, I dressed up as, okay, mind you, okay, so I basically was trying to make my own costume at the time. At the time, I was trying to make my own costume. And at the time, I was trying to make myself like a warrior costume. Or or you know what? No. Kind of like a survivor/warrior costume. Something like that. And my costume came with this bat. Why do I have this bat? I'm going to explain to you. So, Seth, he's wondering, like, what are you supposed to be? I'm like, I'm supposed to be a warrior. I didn't want to buy a costume. I'm sorry that I'm too cheap to buy a costume. Listen, bruh, bitch. I wanted to be creative and make my own costume. Okay? That's what I did. Listen, at the age of 13, okay, I decided to be creative and make my own costume. Alright? That's exactly what I did. I didn't want to spend all this money or have my mom spend money on a costume or whatnot. I wanted to make my own costume. I wanted to be cheap and whatnot. So listen, y'all can judge me whatever you want to. But listen, I know what I am this Halloween. Okay? I know what I am this Halloween. I'm a survivor, warrior, / that. Okay? With a bat, basically. Because I'm about to knock somebody out. Anyway. or better yet, since those clowns were around at the time, I'm about to knock out these clowns for Halloween. That's basically what I was like. I'm about to knock out these clowns for Halloween, basically. But anyways, so, we go to house after house, blah, blah, blah. We get candy, trick-or-treat, all this stuff. Which, like I said, I didn't care for it. Which, I mean, now I'm kind of devastated. Because I miss trick-or-treat, you know what I mean? But at the same time, like, I'm just doing this for the haunted house. That's the only reason why I'm doing this. I'm doing this just to go to the haunted house at this point. So, and plus, little kid at heart, duh. So, we go house to house, blah, blah, all this other stuff. Then finally, we get to the haunted house. It was always this neighborhood where it was bomb, okay? It was like bombed in my neighborhood, okay? It was the most decorated Halloween ever. Everything was on point. The decorations, the jack-o'-lanterns, the costumes, everything. Listen, this was the shit, okay? Listen, you can't tell me this. See, I can't even speak. You can't tell me this was not bomb, because it was. It was. Everything was lit at the neighborhood, at the haunted house. Every single year, that neighborhood was always lit. Okay? So, I'm like, yes, finally we're at the haunted house. Every single year, I love going there. Every Halloween, I love going there. Or checking it out, basically. So, we're going in there, and basically the task was that you basically had to go through all this task of like, you know, jumping spiders and smoke and, you know, the whole that, you know, evil laugh and all this stuff just to get the candy. That's what I loved about that haunted house. That's what I loved about it. And Seth, I mean, not to be shady, but he kind of like chickened out a little bit. I mean, he kind of went with me a little bit, but he kind of chickened out a little bit. So I'm like, all right, I'm going in. I'm going in. Me being brave, I'm going in. So I'm going in. I'm trying to be brave and all this stuff. You know. So I finally get my candy. And then once I got my candy, listen, let me tell you this. This is how I did this. I got my candy, right? I said, you know, trick or treat, whatever. Give me some candy, whatnot. She puts it in the basket. And then right after I got my candy, I'm just like, yeah! I ran out of that haunted house. Ran out of there. Just ran. I ran out of that haunted house. Sorry, y'all. I keep checking the time because I'm trying to hurry this up. Anyway. So, you know, after I'm done, we're like, alright, that's enough. Let's go back to your house. Next thing you know, I don't know if this was like either Jason or, I don't know, somebody. Somebody was dressed up as Jason, right? And then they chased us. They chased me and Seth. So of course we obviously scream and run. Next thing you know, like we're just running. We're running. We're screaming like ah, you know what I mean? Like we're screaming and we just keep on running. Then next thing you know, boom, we trip on grass and then we fall and then we just like backing away from this dude who was like, I don't know, he just kept chasing us for you know, I don't know. So he had this like really mask. He had this like this, it was like what was it? Slenderman. No, Jason. That's what it was. It was Jason. Right. Like it felt like I was in a horror movie for real. It felt like I was in a horror movie for real, where that Michael Myers music was in the background. Okay. So, and here's the wildest part of this. So Seth, he's doing this. He's covering his eyes and he's screaming like ah, 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 like just scream whatnot. And I'm screaming too. Then I noticed my mind went survival mode. Okay? So I slowly grabbed his bat. And I'm just like swinging. I'm swinging at him. I'm just like, move. Constantly telling him to move. I'm like, move, you crazy? Dusty, wake up, bitch. Move. I ain't playing with you. Move, you dusty. Move, you crazy. Wake up, bitch. I ain't playing with you. Move, I ain't playing. I ain't playing with you. I ain't playing. Move. I said, move. His face. I'm like swinging his bat at this guy, and he's moving his face, and he's like covering his face like. And my mom, she's like, Joseph, stop. I'm like, and I'm repeating like, show yourself. And he takes his mask off. I'm like, well, damn. Damn. I didn't mean to hit somebody, but at the same time, you was coming too close to me, so I had to beat. Use this little bat, whatever I had, to defend myself. What do you expect? And then, you know, Seth, he just kept on screaming. But he stopped because I was like beating him with this bat or whatever. I had to empty out my SD card, but anyway, but yeah, yeah, sorry. When I didn't say sorry, I was like, yeah, my bad. Yeah, just my bad. My bad, man. All I said was, yeah, my bad. That's all I said. Cause I'm just thinking like, oh, damn. Shit. Like, god damn, like, listen, Like, I'm sorry that I hit you, but at the same time, you were coming too close, so I had to bop bop swung you up in the head, you know what I mean? But anyways, because I kept repeating, move, move, move. But anyways, so after all that, he was like, I guess he was trying to say, oh, it's alright, whatever. But yeah, I had survival skills. Just add to, you know what I mean. But anyways, so after all that, we basically went back home on all this stuff. We didn't go back home. No, not that. After all that, listen, I'm sorry you got busted up by a 13-year-old. I'm sorry, but dude, because I had to defend myself and like just, you know. But anyways, so we're talking and all this other stuff. How, you know, everything's resolved. Whatever, it was on accident. Blah blah blah. Because I mean, listen, who would not do that in that situation? You know what I mean? Who would not do that in that situation? Well, I mean, some people wouldn't, but you know, some people like me would. We're just talking, and then like, we're just like, Mom, look behind you. And my mom was like, what are you talking about? And then it felt like Michael Myers was playing again. And then my mom turns around and Michael Myers is right behind her. And of course, again, she obviously screams. And then we're just laugh, and then we just start laughing. We just start laughing at her. And then we leave the haunted house. Yeah. Yeah. Good times. Good times, man. Good times. Okay. Yeah, that's it. That's the end of this Storytime episode. You know the drill, like, comment, subscribe, share, turn your notifications, social media links in the description, books on Amazon. And just from what I found out, quick announcement. I basically just found out that but I have just hit 100 followers on TikTok. I don't know if y'all can see. I don't know if it's focused, but I have hit 100 followers on TikTok. Yes, congrats to me. Thank you guys so much. I'm done. We out. Happy Halloween.